And we are live.
Who are we lying to?
Anybody who doesn't know our middle names. There are no plans today, so if somebody needs help finishing the missions, I'm more than willing to help fling cargo. I've given up on them.
Wonder if I can do the starter mission with the 3 boxes in a Mustang.
I don't think so.
It's got that storage compartment underneath, but I don't know if it'll fit that many boxes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think it'll. Well, they pretty much made everything that initializes something is usually able to be done with a starter ship, so maybe not this time.
I saw someone try to do it with a Pisces. I don't know if they succeeded or not.
Well, that seems really doable.
How many SCU can the Pisces fit?
The expedition can take at least 4. I know that for sure, but I don't know if it does 2 layers. If it does 2 layers, then I can take 8.
I think just one.
1 layer, okay, 4. And that's what I use. I use the Pisces for my entry contracts.
Did everybody
Jake,
launch, I guess?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, don't you have a Pisces that can carry like 500 SDE or something?
Well, there's that Pisces, yeah.
Yeah, the Pisces.
And actually, I've been using the hangar on the Idris, and it's way more than 500.
You've been doing these missions with the Idris?
Yep. I did half of Microtech just in a few hours all last night.
Nice.
It just takes... You could do it all in one load if you had the courage, but after like 17 or 18 missions, I start to get worried. Like, what if I crash? What if I hit an asteroid? Or what if another player griefs me? So I'll only do about 17 quests before I decide to do a turn-in.
I mean, that's just risk management.
Yeah. So today I will do remaining... I actually only have to do about 12 quests.
Even if you did them all in one go, I can't imagine it would be that much faster.
No, it's not really, other than the time to stop and go into port.
Right.
I ended up being able to do them faster going from ArcCorp to Microtech with my raft than I could with the Hercules. Just because the loading and unloading perk was just so intense, it took a lot longer.
Need to adjust my gamma from Eve level down to normal person level.
Hey, Captain Hank.
Good morning.
Morning, Hank.
I think using the raft also breaks up the monotony a whole lot. You get to like actually fly in and out as opposed to just sitting there moving cargo forever.
I was totally busted yesterday. I did 10, 12 missions in Hurston, and not one of them finished. They were all bugged, or the game crashed, and then my ship was destroyed when I came back in.
Mike's a little low there, Hank.
Area 80's Premier Centre for Business Development.
I just been going to Microtech. I'll get one of the cargo missions, and then I abandon it, and then take it to ArcCorp. And then I get one of the infinite missions in ArcCorp, and then I turn it in there.
Is the elevators working in Microtech?
There's one elevator currently. They were all working at one point, but now it's down to one elevator in Microtech. So there might be a couple others, but the other day there was only one.
So you have to get a mission that goes to that elevator.
I think that they might have fixed them because there was only one elevator at this site before, and now all the elevators. So they might have elevators might have reset or something. I don't know how that worked.
Hey, Demo.
It was on all servers though. It was really annoying.
Invite out Duck.
Thank you.
I'm avoiding the cargo missions. I just do the space combat ones.
Yeah, I was too, J-Gun, and the ground combat ones, but yesterday I did 4 or maybe 5 of those ground combat ones, and the cargo never showed up. It happened to me and the other guy on Thursday night. And then even the space combat ones, I had a couple where I went to go save the ship, and the ship didn't even show up. It was just the fighters there. And then they... I stopped getting the ones to rescue the ship.
Oh, that's terrible. I've never had one of the space combat ones bug out, but I have had issues with space combat causing my client to crash sometimes.
Yeah, that happened, and so that happened to me twice. And when I got back in, I was either sitting in I was waking up from a destroyed ship, or I was sitting in a soft depth ship.
Yeah. Yeah, when that happens, it's like flip of the coin, because they're probably going to destroy you while you're not connected.
Chicken, have
But
you,
the one where, oh, go ahead.
I just seen if Chicken ever was able to log out in Idris yet.
No, even in this patch, I can't.
Shit.
No matter where I am, it's like, you're too close to a landing zone. I'm like, I am in the middle of fuck nowhere. Like, I'm between, Microtech and ArcCorp in the middle of deep space. And it's like, you're in a landing zone.
Oh,
Yeah.
this ship must be the landing zone.
Well, yeah,
That's
there
funny.
you go. Of course, it's not classified as a carrier, or is it?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. My hangar's not showing up.
Did they fix the double stack or the single stack issue?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry for Wendy's.
You can actually just throw, as long as it's not leaning on the sides, you can actually just throw your stuff into the cargo elevator, and you don't even have to stack it.
Yeah, you don't have to snap them.
Luckily, my home is at ArcCorp, so I'm doing the ArcCorp missions because I can just like toss them in there sloppy really quick without having to think about it.
Well, you just gave me an idea, though. So regular cargo missions, if they're hauling tungsten, corundum, or copper, you could just abandon those and take the stuff and give it to whoever you want to.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
people were doing it, then they got rid of that mission.
Damn.
You can still do it with the resource missions too, though. So it's you don't have to like if you can go into another system, and getting your cargo is sometimes faster than going around looking for working cargo elevators.
I wonder if they got rid of those missions in
Dave.
Pyro.
Hello.
Hey, Eve. Yes, they did.
So I'm figuring out this
Damn it.
ASD site stuff.
Have you been in one yet? Or in an Onyx locations? Are they deeper? Or are they just like our deep as we have now?
They're big.
Well, the ones we have now are big. How much bigger?
Yes. I don't know, man. It's hard to quantify.
Yeah, married people have that problem. You lost your variety comparisons. We'll say bigger then.
They're bigger than the ASD facilities.
What were the
It
three?
feels like it.
What were the 3 starter missions? I know there was like engineering and
I-
data.
I don't know.
You're supposed to be our golden child. Answer every question we have.
Best I can do is
Yeah,
Do cargo elevators work?
I don't think
Yes.
you've
That's a
been in
loaded
yet.
question.
I was hoping
Remember
that,
Eve?
that the PTU is going to be live like it was supposed to, but no.
Oh, it was live last
these-
night.
This stuff's kind of borked.
The PTU?
No, this mission.
Yeah.
No, Captain Hank said it was live last night. I didn't see it.
No, not the PTU. I'm sorry. For Evocati, it was live.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Oh, no. Radiation.
Remember Eve? All our hopes and dreams rely on you.
Yes. The golden child.
Your vehicle
I'm
is
dead.
Save our
just
family
registered.
from oblivion.
Died to radiation poisoning. Ah, right. And I can't backspace because that's borked.
Can you buy the radiation suits in game?
Yes.
You can go get it at somewhere in Pyro. I think all the Pyro stations you can get
Well,
it.
most suits have a radiation rating.
They
Yeah.
definitely have it at Checkmate.
There's like stronger radiation boosts right now. Yeah, these rocks are respawn. Like everything's respawning or resetting at these ASD sites way too fast. It's like 5 minutes and everything's resetting. Makes it really hard to do any of the content. Anyway,
Wait, there's
I
content?
can't play right now. Huh?
Ah, Timble.
You know, I have never seen a working elevator. In every event we've done, I've tried. The only one that worked was when somebody else did it.
Invite
Right.
coming out, Timble.
Thank you, thank you.
Be right back. I gotta wait 5 minutes for my body to get fixed, I guess. Later.
Do like the raft has a nice little tractor beam on it that works pretty well.
Are
I can't stand that thing. It's like way too quick, and it's just like it's really tricky.
So I was under the impression that devs would stress test something when they thought it worked, and they wanted to put it in extreme conditions. Did SIG actually think these elevators worked?
No, and they've never worked ever since they introduced ground outposts a year ago.
So why would they move on to stress testing now before they thought that it was done?
They don't test at all.
You know what?
Huh.
It was more of a proof of concept than a, hey, let's make this work for the players. And then,
It's a fail of concept.
What about the
Yeah.
6 weeks they spent touting bartender AI? Like
sometimes
nothing they do really works.
the lady at Riker will give you coffee. Sometimes.
They haven't made a whole set of missions around bartenders, though.
When I'm thirsty, there is.
So how long is the event actually extended for? So I go back to work on Thursday. Will it still be running when I come back in 2 weeks?
I would say yes.
It's believed to be the current patch cycle, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So it should be till the end of the month. So you should have
Right.
a week and a half.
Just another attempt. I think I might just give up.
It takes a while. Like I had to hop servers. Like I would try 4 different outposts, abandon the quest 4 times. When it comes to the intro quest, because all I do is the intro quest, then I don't fuck around with elevators ever again. So in 4 different planets, 1 time each. But after
If you
4 outposts, switch servers, switch regions, and I had to do that like 5 or 6 times.
Try going to Microtech and doing it, and like, or
No, I want to
that's
do the
right, you
Crusader
can't-
one.
Oh wow, you can, that's right. You have to do those. You can't just go pick up cargo and do those.
Right.
That sucks.
Yeah, and I've been switching servers. I don't try the different planets because it takes longer to quantum between them than it does through server hop.
Were the
And
starter missions
every
shareable?
night. No, they are shareable. Yeah, I have one done, Hurston. I don't want to do Hurston, and that was only completable because Johnson did it and shared it with me.
Well, the good news is there's a trick around, like, after you get those intro missions, to where you don't have to actually get your cargo in the system that you get the mission in. You can get you can get your cargo from any system, like a system where cargo elevators work, and then you just abandon that mission, and then you take your cargo, get the infinite mission in the system you want to, like, get
Right.
your SU in, and then you don't have to worry about looking around for working cargo elevators.
Yeah, but it's only possible after you unlock everything. And that was my problem, is that first unlock quest in every zone took fucking hours because it was all about, like, finding a server.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing about a bell curve is that people occur on all parts of it. You know, and I guess I'm just in one of those unfortunate sides where it's not working for me.
Yeah, when I did the first couple missions, Microtech had no working cargo elevators on any of the servers. So I didn't get to do the Microtech intro missions until after I finished Hurston completely. And then finally, what the irony is now, Microtech's it has the best working cargo elevators in the system.
I have not found a single working elevator on Microtech.
On the planet, they're a little bit tricky. I've had pretty good luck until recently with the ones on the planet, but the ones on, like, Calliope has always has working ones. And then one of the other moons, you have to look for, if the door is closed, usually the elevator is broken, so you don't even have to get out of your ship. Except for someone made a video telling people to close the doors for some reason after they're done with the mission. So sometimes they have to check, sometimes people just close the doors after their mission and the doors are closed. I guess that they do that to be polite.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
It's like marrying an alcoholic. Like, you want to love them, but they make it so difficult.
Yeah.
You know, you just gave me an idea, though, because the combat missions were working in ArcCorp because less people were doing them than in Hurston. If I was to go to ArcCorp, start taking the steal the ship one again, I could take that cargo to a place like L1 or one of the other outward stations, store all that cargo, abandon the missions, and then eventually take it to Hurston and earn the cargo.
Yep.
Yeah, you can get it from any source except for the starter mission. The starter mission in every planet requires you get it from a specific outpost they send you to.
So if those combat missions are working in ArcCorp, then I can just go over there, steal all the cargo, take it to a third-party place, drop it off, and not have to worry about it. Does it take anything away from you or give you less missions if you abandon a whole bunch of missions?
No.
Nope.
That's good.
And if you do the one where you can just turn in like an infinite amount of resources, you actually get paid.
Gather a resource mission, yeah. That's one we were doing last Oh, what was that? Orgnite. No.
Yeah, 2 org next to him.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Random, did you say Crusader? I don't see you.
Oh, I just server hopped.
Ah, okay. Well, that's fair.
Sorry, I forgot you were on your way.
No worries. I'm gonna just get ready.
I am trying to pick up my shipment here from Selen, and if that doesn't work, I am unfortunately planning to quit the event for the entire event.
Stellan was the most successful cargo elevator in Crusader when I was doing that.
The good news is every hotfix they've released has made it worse.
Right. This is why I feel like it's a fundamentally abusively designed event. Because if it doesn't work to this degree, and it gatekeeps exclusive rewards, and it's a game-wide event, you're forcing people to engage with a broken game.
The whole business model is customer abusive. I mean, pay money for a promise that we'll make a ship.
Yeah.
And then for the ships that they do make, 5 years later, they invalidate them and make them worthless with Mark IIs. And then when they get, shit for that, which they should, honestly, they should be taken to court. You know, selling a customer something and then making it obsolete immediately so you can sell it to them again. They just don't call them Mark II. They just call it, a Meteor or something and change a weapon. Like they've been abusing us for 13 years. And you all should realize this isn't how credible companies operate. At any other gaming company, when there's a bug, it gets fixed, within a day or two. The fact that bugs can exist for 4 or 5 years means they don't care. They don't have people fixing the bug. When you read those patch notes and it says fixes, this patch fixed 10 server crashes and 8 client crashes, that's not true. They're just making that up. They are fabricating patch notes.
Cool.
They are not a video game company or a software company. They are a ship selling company, which is why after 13 years, it's just a sandbox.
What I love is how they made the Asgard purposely cheaper than the Valkyrie to keep people from being able to upgrade from a Valkyrie to an Asgard.
Yeah, and it's bigger and better in every way and should cost more, but they want to invalidate CCUs. I mean, they're the house. They own the game. They make the rules.
My power went out, so you guys have fun.
See ya.
Oh no, take care.
Do it. But at some point, they're going to have to finish the game because there's going to be a lawsuit or something, or because of in the U.S. you get away with a lot of stuff, but not in the EU.
Speaking of EU, where's Cure at? Is he on vacation or something, Noogie?
Not that I know of. You might be taking a mental break. Speaking of mental breaks.
Hi, Eve.
Good morning.
Morning.
That's Big Johnson.
I was very confused.
I know. I heard. I knew Eve left, and I heard a Bean come back. I just keep forgetting that Big Johnson's always at the top of the list.
This is true.
He's always on some list.
So Big Johnson, I ran that 5K this morning from Naval Live Oaks out to the beach.
Holy cow! How was that?
Hot. They had spray down stations like every 100 yards.
Wow. Congrats on that, man. I'm glad you're still alive.
There were about 500 people. The parking was horrendous. But yeah, it was fun.
My son's thinking of moving to Navarre. He got a job working for the electrician that did my building, and now he's working out at Eglin. I think his first day is Monday.
Well, that'd be a drive from Pensacola, especially 98 traffic. School starts
Yeah.
next week too.
Yep.
I'm actually doing hauling missions in my Hall C.
How are those missions behaving?
Well, they've been working.
That's not bad.
Right now I'm going to Magnus and then to Everest Harbor. So we'll see.
You're just doing the regular hauling mission?
Yeah. Then I want to get into Pyro with, is that Red Wing and Pyro? Yep.
Yeah.
You have to get that built up.
How much do those hauling missions pay?
The one I'm doing now pays 120.
How many SCU cargo?
Not much. Not much at all, actually.
Yeah, the big ones, the ones that you need a whole C for, like thousands of SU, are about anywhere from 500 to like 800K.
Yeah, that's the ones I'm working towards.
When I was doing those before, I was using Zeus, and they were paying decently. It was like 60,000 a mission, but none of the hauling missions worked back then.
Be right back. I gotta give admin privileges to Discord.
Roger.
I actually enjoyed the hauling, like the ones that were where you just stayed in space the whole time and you didn't have to land on planet.
That's the one I'm doing. And you don't have to load. It's auto load and auto unload.
Oh, because you've got a whole seat.
Yeah.
You just have to build a dock. I haven't figured docking out yet.
Once you understand it, it's pretty easy. I actually enjoy doing the docking. Anybody have a party going?
Yes, stand by. We actually did a party launch this morning.
Wow, fancy.
Invite out. And you too, Captain Hank, invite out.
I do have a whole seat, so I should probably learn how to do docking.
Next time that you pull up to a dock, just share your screen, and like me or somebody else can walk you through it. It's pretty simple.
An excellent place to practice it is take your Andromeda out and just dock and undock with your little ship, and learn how to line up the little dots. It works great.
I've done it before. I just haven't had. And the game's probably less buggy than when I was doing it before. It's been like 4 months since I started. Since I've been playing. I took a good 4-month break, or 3 months. I don't know how long I was gone for. I was gone for a while.
Too long. We're constantly asking, where's that Drago guy?
Well, of course, Drago's gonna be less buggy. You know all the server and client crashes they fix every month.
I mean, apart from these specific missions, the game's been actually less buggy than I remember.
Well, last night there were some bugs when we were doing some of the stuff in the those missions in Pyro.
Oh, the hangar missions? Or did you actually do some of the contested zones?
We did some of the contested zones. I didn't go to the hangar mission. I did a couple of the contested zones, but
I think we got
there was bugs with the cards and stuff.
Didn't we get like 4 ships last night? 5 of them. Okay.
They got 5, but later on, after I left, they were planning to go back.
Yeah, I still haven't done any contested zone missions. I've got all the ships I want, and I also have like a lot of money in game, so I can buy whatever ship I want. So I haven't really been doing.
Yeah, but you get some cool stuff with those ships.
That I've heard that you get like the stealth stuff usually.
And they come with cool skins.
My only thing is I'm just worried that between patches, all the stuff that you work towards will be just wiped, and that gives me pause.
Yeah, I've lost all of my executive ships. I had them all but the Corsair.
Yeah, and how much time did you put into that? Like, enormous amounts of time.
Months. I mean, from December 19th until, the end of March.
Right.
Well, God, technically, what is it now? August? I mean, technically till, probably end of April.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I mean, I'll help others to get cards and whatnot. I just wouldn't put any time myself towards it.
It's the same thing with the Wicklow stuff. I mean, grinding for all that Wicklow stuff. I spent another month grinding for Wicklow, and I've lost all that stuff.
Right.
And they give zero fucks. Like I said, reputable, educated software engineers who are qualified, they can fix their bugs.
What I loved is how they were they were trying to tell players in the game that they were responsible for taking care of cheaters. There was an actual video of them talking about what are you doing because a guy was asking them what they were doing to prevent people from doing stuff like glitching in the ships, and they were like, well, what are you doing to prevent people from glitching into your ship?
And the ridiculous thing is, it's standard game design, to have a ability, to right click on somebody's name and say report for spam, report for harassment, report for bad language, report for cheating, report for gameplay sabotage. Player reporting is part of every video game except this video game. In this video game, there's no way to report anybody. Other than take a screenshot of your QR code and contact support and just wait.
Well, they did allegedly just ban a bunch of cheaters, but it was, they didn't release any of the information about that. They just claimed that that's what they did.
I mean, for a company that's like, hey, we're transparent about everything, they're remarkably not that.
Yeah, COD and Battlefield do that too. They claim they ban all these people, but there's no proof of it.
Well, you can't post names, so how are you going to prove it?
Yeah, they can post their screen names. They can't post their real names. They can, yeah.
I don't think it can do that.
If they say they've banned people, I believe them, but it shouldn't have to. They should be paying attention to their game so they catch on to the exploits before we do, right? At other video game companies, there typically is a player security team monitoring the game, and so when a major exploit happens, the game company knows about it right away, and they'll typically take action before it can proliferate. But what we saw with the latest round of hacks is that it had been happening for months, and only once it got to the point where it was affecting at least 50% of all players, it got to the point where you and at least two of your friends are experiencing the hacks. They waited until it got that bad before they did anything.
Well, the fact that they actually thought that players could do something about it themselves is what's laughable. I mean, they actually said that on video. They actually apparently thought You could keep somebody from glitching into your ship.
I think that they're
Like, they know that little about the game.
I think they're just so accustomed to their lifestyle of not having to build the game and getting paid for it that when the community gets really grumpy, they start getting defensive. It's like, don't get defensive. Like, we're your customers. Fix your
There's
shit.
a difference between being defensive and then just saying stupid, unbelievable stuff. I mean, I don't know if you saw that video, but it was like they didn't even know that, like, a player couldn't keep someone from glitching into their ship. They were saying, what are you doing to keep them from glitching into your ship?
Yeah,
And I mean, you got to admit, the devs, from watching videos of the devs for this game, they are pretty higher brain function deficient. I mean, I have never heard a dev for this game say one intelligent sentence.
Yeah, I'm not going to go that far, but I'll say that they control the narrative and they control, the speed at which they decide to prioritize things. So, they could fix these bugs whenever they want, but they are actively choosing not to.
So, what are you
Because
working on? I need to hear some game talk here before I just turn this computer off.
Well, I'm trying to jack some cargo boxes from a location.
All right, cool.
I'm still working on Hollow.
I think I'm doing a pickup.
I'm scooping up little 1 SU boxes in the mouth of my Hercules, like a giant whale.
Wands are part of the mission.
Yeah, well, when you rescue the large ship or recover the large shipment, they sprinkle a bunch of extra boxes just floating out in the area. So after you get the ship, it's good to fly around and pick up all the cargo everywhere.
Well, Magnus Gateway has a ton of copper boxes all over the place. I don't know who was turning in something there and got blown up, but
I'm wondering if that technique would work like in an armistice.
I don't see why not. Just open your doors and fly through it.
oh, like scooping up ace pilots like you're good at.
Yeah, just open that's how I do. That's how I've gotten a lot of my cargo for this event. Is just open the front door and scoop it up.
You gotta be coordinated for that, though.
Well, I just put my camera in the front.
I've been finding a lot of abandoned cargo on the pads. Not sure where it comes, like why people are abandoning it, but I've been finding a lot.
Well, an
Some of the-
excessive amount of abandonment, too. Like Virginia, when I went to leave Virginia, there was just all kind of cargo boxes spread out.
I wonder if people are just not getting enough for the regular missions and abandoning their cargo instead of abandoning the mission and going to another one like we've been doing.
Yeah, except for the introductory missions, I haven't done a single cargo mission.
Permission to come aboard?
Yep, of course.
What are you two
Okay.
doing?
Closing the back ramp. Duck has given me a ride to Area 18 so I can get my hull A and come back to my hull C and grab the couches so I don't lose them.
Oh, okay. That was fun, actually.
Yeah. Well, anytime we need to do it again, just let me know.
What'd you guys do? Ride around on one of the plates on the sea?
On a couch.
On a couch. How was that?
They were couch surfing.
We got video on our YouTube channel of it last night or Wednesday night.
Yeah, flew quantum, flew through the wormhole, and then we did some close snap of the Earth flying with the Hull C.
I want
to wait. You went through the wormhole sitting on a couch on a plate.
Yes.
Yep.
Holy crap! Is that video linked somewhere on Discord?
It's on our YouTube channel. I can put a link if you don't have it already.
I'm sure I can find it.
Once I finish this
Sure.
event, I'll go back to doing fun stuff.
Is there a Planet Express YouTube channel?
It's the one I'm
Yes, sir.
broadcasting right now on. I'll put the link in the chat.
Yeah, usually when I can't make org night, I'll just have that playing in the background with whatever the hell else I'm doing.
He's usually one of my two viewers.
Ha, true.
Cure's the other one.
I follow
Charles.
along on the PXP OnlyFans.
Like a true gentleman.
Is that the one that Johnson run?
Of course, follow it if you do click on it. We could use more followers.
Holy crap, somebody killed 4 people up in Montana and the whole area is on lockdown.
Yikes.
Oh, around like Anaconda or someplace like that?
Yeah, Anaconda's right outside where my mom lives. Yeah, I have an aunt that lives in Deer Lodge, and I have friends that live in Anaconda, and my mom lives in Butte. It's all one little area right there. Warm Springs, Opportunity, Anaconda, and yeah, wow.
Completely not related. Anybody heard from STL recently?
Oh, not until he came online about a month ago.
Wow. Yeah, I know he got his new job and he's got a bunch of stuff going on, but just hoping he's okay.
Yeah, he's good. He was on. Maybe it was a month, but it felt more recently than that, like 2 weeks ago.
But he's active in his Discord, so.
Oh.
I think. I haven't checked in a while.
Yeah, I haven't checked in a while either.
I was subscribed to his stuff, like his Patreon and his YouTube and all that stuff, and you know, was happy with that. But then my wife noticed it on the credit card bill, and she's like, "Why are you paying for somebody else's YouTube and Patreon?" And I'm like, "Well, he makes good content." And she's like, "You make content. You're the person. You're supposed to make your content. You don't subscribe to other content people." And I got in very big trouble.
Thank you, Duck.
No problem.
You want to come with me?
Sure.
Is 20 minutes or less ship reviews? Which one is that's a org member? Yeah.
No, that's Evenlease, if I remember. Yeah, he's got his
Law
own
of the
org and
West does him. He was a former member. But he's slacked off a little bit too lately. In fact, he was online for Org Night. We saw him online.
I think the new one's 20 minutes or more or less ship review.
Didn't Law of the West show up for Drew's funeral?
I don't believe so.
No.
Man, I'm using the Banu Defender to come back from Pyro. It's been a long time since I've flown this ship. I forgot how good it is.
That's how I like to use it as a shuttlecraft.
But they nerfed the weapons so bad. I mean, in the beginning when it first came out, these weapons were the shit. And then they nerfed them.
Never used that ship for anything other than to shuttle myself from place to place.
It's the best inner atmosphere flyer you'll find. It maneuvers in atmosphere better than anything else.
Which makes sense. It's shaped like a horseshoe.
I don't know. I like the terrapin in atmosphere.
You put 4 good weapons on it, though, with that nice shield it's got. It's not bad.
For canyon carving and low flying, I really prefer the Reclaimer.
But those instant hit weapons that first had when it first came out, those things were awesome.
Ah, the hit scan lasers. Yeah, those were fun.
The Singe.
I do like that ship for some reason, even though, like, I mean, there are better ships, but it's fun to fly. I just like it. I actually think that the 325 or the 100's a better shuttle, but still the Defender's it's pretty.
It's
And it
fun to
looks like a
fly.
little crab. Yeah. It's hard to fly through the wormhole, though. Also, if you get a good quantum drive on that, you can get it like a lot of distance out of it.
Yeah, the one that's on it is pretty fast, and I'm using it to come home. It's got plenty of fuel to get all the way back to ArcCorp.
There's actually a faster one. I've got it. I can't remember if it's the Flood or something. There's a one that's faster and gets like, it's like almost twice. It's like 300 and something gigameters in with it, and it's like you can get like all the way from Pyro, all the way from one side of Pyro back to one side of Stanton.
When are we getting medium salvage? Like,
That would be nuts.
I want something between the Vulture and the Reclaimer.
I want a reason to get rid of my Reclaimer.
And, you know, SIG had their chance with the Fortune. Like, everybody was like, thank God, finally, medium salvage. We all thought that was going to be medium salvage to fill that giant gap, because between the Vulture and the Reclaimer, it's a giant gap. Like, those are two very differently sized ships. But no, instead they did starter salvage, which is, you know, even less than the Vulture, which, you know,
Or the Golem, right?
Yeah, Golem for mining, yeah. Same with the Golem. So we got the Fortune and the Golem, which are not bad ships, you know, but they're starter profession ships. And like, man, I would love something medium.
Yep.
The only profession that has a medium is mining. Arguably, you could say the Mole is medium mining, but even the Mole's kind of big.
Just had a way you could empty the Reclaimer, like, without it being like the pain in the butt it is now.
It is a pain, but the problem is if they make that ship much easier to use, it's kind of, you know, people solo it, and they
I mean, it would still be a pain in the butt even if they just made a way to completely open the back. It would still be a pain in the, like, it would still be one of those things that would be better to do with more than one person. They just need to have it where, like, you can remove 8 SCU boxes from the back of it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not, ignoring their words and just looking at their actions, it's not really clear what they want with multi-crew, because, you know, like the Reclaimer is very soloable. The Idris is very soloable. Like, these massive ships are quite effective, you know, when flown with just one person. I've done, you know, the entire race for Stanton event in the last 2 weeks just kind of with my Idris, and it makes the event trivial.
I mean, I don't expect for them to make it like a not like a single cruise ship. I just wish that they had like a way you could open the back to remove the cargo out of.
Yeah, extracting the cargo.
Like you can open the back, but the cargo gets stuck on the elevator, and you can only use 4 SCU boxes. You can't use the 8, and it's a mess.
They have top people not looking at that, but I can guarantee you they will sell you 3 new starters this year.
Top men.
Well, I do like that they did come out with a starter salvage ship. I think that was a good idea, because if you're like, I mean, I have enough money to buy a reclaimer, but if you just want to start out playing the game, you want to buy a starter ship, it's nice to be able to have options.
Yeah, I mean, I could argue that the Prospector, and the Vulture are starter. They are tier 0 profession ships, but the problem is they're kind of pricey, and it's hard to say, like, it's hard to have a pledge package, a starter pack at like $160. Like, that's just not. So yeah, I think they needed a pledge, a profession starter pledge that they could keep under $60, and they succeeded for the most part.
Yeah, that's why I like the Golem. It's like it's affordable,
Grab a coffee. Be right
always
back.
Always try to keep in mind not everybody has $8,000 to spend on this game.
It's just
try 15,000.
It's just unfortunate the Golem uses custom. They didn't go with the saddlebags. Like, the mining already has a saddlebag system, and
right.
MISC uses it, Argo uses it. All the profession ships use the same system for mining bags, except with the Golem they went a different direction.
I'm not so bummed out on the saddlebag thing. I just don't like the mining head, that you only have the choice of that one.
Yeah, and then the other thing is they market it as a starter, and it's priced accordingly, but there's no bed, and most starters have beds.
Damn, this thing's got some range. I came all the way across Pyro, and I had to go through the wormhole twice because it dumped me back in Pyro the first time. And I'm heading to Hurston. I still have 2 million fuel.
What ship?
Defender.
Defender.
Oh, nice.
That and the Seul one have large fuel tanks.
They nerfed the hell out of the Sulan fuel tank.
Oh, have they made it smaller?
Oh, a whole lot smaller. It's like, I mean, they way nerfed it. You're better off with a 100 I than you are with the Sulan.
Speaking of another bait and switch, the 100i, the video they made when they released it, and it wasn't a commercial. It wasn't like a rendered video. This was like actually the devs showing you the ship. The bed folded in, to make room in the cabin. So I bought a bunch of those, and the bed doesn't fold in. Your cabin is taken up by a bed.
I don't think I get credit for those boxes I just dropped off.
What I like about the 100i is the amount of distance you can get with it, and the amount of places you can get from it, and you can call it at those little things when you go to a landing pad.
Yeah, Platinum Bay. It is a good ship. Like, that's the thing about this game, is as much as the game itself hasn't really materialized into a valid game, I love the ships. And I'm always like, that's kind of, people are like, Jay Gunn, you're saying the game isn't really a legitimate game. Why do you play it? It's like, I am so in love with the ships. The ships are so fucking cool. Like, that's the one thing I will die on that hill. These ships are really fucking cool.
Well, I get the 5 spaceships. That's my favorite thing about this game. I can fly a spaceship.
Yeah.
And the planets, Jay Gunn, because I mean, if you play Elite Dangerous and No Man's Sky, like I do, I play them all 3, and the planets in Star Citizen are just leaps and bounds beyond what those other 2 have.
From certain perspectives, they are. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, and the transition through atmosphere, it's all real time. But then you look at the planets and it's like, well, but you fall through the crust, like, chronically. Like, they they can't quite get the physics tightened up. So it's like it's good. It's good when it works.
I'm
We just
back.
need less moons covered with rocks.
I'll
back,
come
sir.
back.
Like rocks are okay, but having a rock, like having like a surface of every moon, just nothing but rocks, is annoying.
I do love that in No Man's Sky, the planets are much more alive. Like when you land, like you're gonna see really cool plants and animals, and the water's amazing. And it's like from one perspective, I can say Star Citizen has better planets, but from a bunch of other perspectives, I actually think No Man's Sky's planets are better, and the terrain is deformable. So you get this amazing gameplay for mining and building and crafting, and it's just like, I don't know. I love No Man's Sky.
I
Well,
agree.
and you have VR.
I'm addicted.
No Man's Sky you can also play in VR too, which is it's way cool in VR.
When I got the I just recently got the pirate dreadnought, and just getting that was just some fun emergent gameplay that was just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I feel like if Star Citizen and Deep Rock Galactic had a baby, like that's No Man's Sky. You know, because you've got kind of the prettiness, but it's combined with this really awesome procedurally generated stuff. Like stuff is procedurally generated. You know, the terrain, even the solar systems themselves are procedurally generated. You know, they basically the game defines them as you approach them, and then once you discover it, hell, it's permanent. It's part of the game. You know, it renders it. It says, okay, fine, this is, you know, JGun 02. you can even name it, and it then, you know, does the final render, and then from that point in, it's locked in and part of the permanent universe. And anybody else who visits that sector of space, you know, will discover JGun, you know, 01 or whatever, just as you've named it. So it's just really cool the way they combined, you know, procedurally generating the universe as you discover it, mixed with locking it in and then making it permanent so other people can come to it too. They did such a good job with that game.
Well, some of the planets.
The VR aspects of that game are like Star Citizen. I know there's a way you can play it in VR, but it's just too many controls. But No Man's Sky, like the VR version of it, it's amazing.
How do you control typing stuff into your keyboard when you're in VR?
There's actually a VR keyboard that you can click on, but I would just reach down and do it. You don't have to be standing up for VR.
No Man's Sky, you don't need a keyboard to play it in VR.
Well, I remember when No Man's Sky came out, it was a complete dumpster fire, and they've really, you know, tightened it up and brought it back.
Yeah, the Worlds 1 and the Worlds 2 updates, which benefited from the development of the new game Light No Fire, the water effects are just incredible. And the deep oceans, they've now got oceans that are 6 kilometers deep. I've got a base 6 kilometers below the surface, and there's Kraken down there. It's pretty incredible. But, you know, some of the planets come out looking cartoonish, but if you find one that's blue sky with the pine trees and stuff, it just looks amazing.
And I love their expeditions. Every couple of months, they'll launch a new expedition, and it's this really cool community event. And they have such cool rewards. And the expeditions, if you get in at day one, you'll have plenty of time to complete it, so they don't feel too grindy. If you join late, you might have to rush.
That's the only reason I play anymore is expeditions.
Now you're going to get me to reload No Man's Sky and get back into it.
It's just like, I don't know. I have been known to waste days in Minecraft and even Minecrafting inside Deep Rock Galactic, you know, which is not the right game to be doing that in. But any game where I can, you know, be on a surface and just dig into it and make my own world, I just love. And it's persistent. Anybody that comes and lands is going to see the same thing.
However, if you're out away from the center, nobody's ever going to make it there. The odds are just too low.
Yeah, but like Wizzy and I have played together, you can invite people into your game session, and that's the other cool thing is No Man's Sky does multiplayer brilliantly. You know, there's the anomaly, which is like Ironforge or Stormwind. You know, it's this big city where everybody is. You see everybody there, and you can group up and go out together, and you see everything together. But you can also invite people, directly into your session to play with you. It's just so cool.
If you ever want to go there, J Gun, I've got a base. I played online a couple of times with Drool. I've got a base right next to one of his. I've got a comm ball there as a little memorial for him.
Oh, that's sweet. Oops, just accidentally picked up a Hurston. Organite was interesting because we had some new people, and we broke into separate Discord channels. But for like the first hour, we were still in the same party, and all of these quest shares started coming out, like large pickup, medium pickup, large haul, and all the new guys were like accept, and it just instantly turned into chaos. People are like, well, I'm halfway to Hurston, and it's like, no, we're the Crusader group, we're doing Crusader, and it's like, well, then why are you sharing Hurston missions? And it's like, I didn't share that. So it was like, at that point, yeah, we went to leader chat and we said, we need to be in separate actual Star Citizen parties.
My little crab. Got it back to Everest Harbor.
That ship looks so cool. I love the organic materials they used. And it's got 2 beds.
Yeah, they need to come out with another Banu ship that's like, I mean, I know the Merchantman's going to be a while, but they need to come out with something like a little bit bigger that's like an actual useful Banu ship.
Give
Yeah.
Merchantman.
They kind of have to because of the whole assets thing for the larger ships. Hey, side note, Captain Hank. So I did the same kind of missions we were doing with the raft, going over to those outposts and plucking up all the cargo. I was like, you know what? Let me just tank the small arms fire. Totally did. Was just fine. I only paid 9 credits to get the ship fixed.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, I could do that cargo.
You can do it with the raft. That was one of the problems I had yesterday. I did 5 of those missions and the cargo didn't show up.
Ah, that's the word.
But that was Hurston. I never had a problem over in ArcCorp with the cargo showing up.
Oh, that's odd. I'm in Hurston now, so I mean, I just did 1. We'll see how the others go.
Yeah, let me know because like I said, I did 5 of them yesterday and the cargo never showed up, not once.
I was surprised to see the contested zones still so busy in Pyro, because I kind of thought that for this month everybody be here in Stanton doing this new event. But maybe all the PvPers think the same way, so they're all in Pyro.
I'm going to wait till early Monday morning. I'm going to get up at 6 o'clock Monday morning and do the Crusader and Microtech starter missions. Hopefully that helps. Do you know who's on the American servers that early in the morning? Japanese and Chinese.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's kind of funny that for any given, location, when their servers are performing terribly, they'll try another area.
Yeah,
So-
another region.
And I think it just kind of all nullifies itself. It's like I'm frequently on EU servers at night, and EU people are probably on US servers during the day. All just trying to find a working server.
Duck and I were able to grab all the couches and chairs off the Hull C and put them into the Hull A or onto the Hull A. So everything's salvaged.
All right. Of course, how expensive were they? Would it have been cheaper just to buy more?
I think it's just the in-game assets. If we wanted to do it again, and if I lost them on the Hull C and waited for the next patch, that would be annoying.
Makes sense.
Yeah, weren't they subscriber gear?
Yeah, they're like $9.
Yeah. I mean, you could go to like Tammany Incense and whatnot and just buy a bunch of them.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah, I could have sworn I saw them there last time I went. I'll double check next time I head that way.
Well, Jumpers Depot and ArcCorp, I think you can buy them too.
Yeah, I think that's a place.
You can get furniture at Kelto down Crusader.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but one org night shortly after the Nomad came out, we sat there and we put a bunch of guys in the back of a Nomad, and we rode back there with rail guns and missile launchers, and some other guys were trying to shoot us down, and we were picking them off with the rocket launchers and the rail guns.
Yeah, that was on Delamar back when we still had Delamar.
Yes.
God, I miss Delamar and Levski.
Such a cool aesthetic. I really liked the place.
Well, the new one looks
It was
pretty
my
cool.
home.
Back when ATC had a person working it and they would talk to you. I mean, it was an NPC, but still, he talked to you.
Yeah, it was pretty chill.
The hippie.
Oh yeah, the AT controller. That guy was great.
I always kind of like in my head figured that he's just chilling there with like a rum and coke and just rocking out. Stepping away for a second.
Boy, having a computer that can actually do these clouds is awesome. These things are gorgeous.
They've done a few performance optimizations in the past 2 years. The clouds are a little bit easier on your system now.
Well, I just got a better system.
All right.
You can do that. You can do that too.
I have to look now.
Star Citizen doesn't stress out my system at all.
Well, I had a 4800H laptop processor with a 3060 laptop.
Hello, I pushed the wrong button.
Hey, Eve.
Hey, Eve.
So
Oh, I
going from that
remember the
to the
laptop.
system, it's a lot better.
Hey, Sly, can you send me that invite again here in just a minute? I'm loading back in. I glitched through the planet when I got in my Atlas.
All right, just holler.
It expired on me. Sorry, not the planet, the station. I ended up in the walls of the station.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Somebody last night got stuck in a wall somewhere. What was that? Was that Nosa?
I wasn't on y'all server anyway, so that was a good opportunity to menu out.
I don't think it was Nosos. It was Zyme. Zyme got stuck on the wall.
Oh, all right. Well, poor Zyme.
He got out though. There's a nasty bug on the PTU where you can't die. You can get incapacitated, but you can't die, so you don't respawn.
So do you have to quit the game or go out the menu?
Nope. You have to wait an hour for your character to get timered out. You can't like backspace finish.
That's probably why I didn't go to wave 1 then.
Yep, they just posted about it. They're trying to see if they can hot fix it. But medical beacons are working.
Well, those little beacon boxes that we got, will those things ever work?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, it was a stretch goal, so they've got to work at some point.
Yeah, I mean, but why give them to us if they don't work? I don't understand that.
These ASD sites are really sweet.
Well, I know you can talk about them, you just can't stream them, right?
Yeah. So you have to like solve puzzles to activate computers to download data that you use to complete missions.
Now, wouldn't that be sweet if you can like download 10 times as much as anybody else if you had a data running ship?
Yeah, that's not it yet.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Noogie, what are you doing to clear out here? Oh, never mind. I thought you were out here at Magnus. I forgot I'm on my way to Evers.
You running cargo?
Yep. Third mission. This will be my last. My electrolytes are bottoming out again here from that run. It about killed me.
Wait, which mission are you running?
Hauling mission.
Just the standard ones.
Yeah.
Got tired of the other grinds. You're running the.
I'm not gonna be able to
other
finish them, so you know. Nobody needed help, so I figured just run some hauling missions. I paid about 300 grand already in less than an hour.
We can get you finished with all 3 of them in a couple days. Or all 4 of them.
Well, after tonight, I won't be able to be back on till probably org night. So.
They're not getting rid of these missions with 4.3. It looks like because they're still live on this build.
And once I finish my quests, I will be a free agent. I'll be happy to help other people, and I won't like need them, so you'll be able to get full credit. So, which will be nice. It'll be nice to, help people, but not have to accept the quest and diminish their returns.
So I just had a bug I've never seen before. My when I pressed F1, the menu showed up behind my MSDs.
Yeah, I just saw that.
That is weird.
I've
never seen that before.
It's a feature.
On a raft?
Well, I was on a raft, yeah, but it showed up behind my MSDs.
Yeah, I saw that. Eventually, once you're in F1 long enough, it'll just pop it out, and it'll become like the focus.
I assume they fixed the elevators on the raft, right?
I haven't had issues with it.
Oh, last week people weren't able to get in. A bunch of our guys, poor Asheron was going crazy. They had to put stack boxes up to get into it.
Yeah, I had that happen to me once with a full load of cargo, and didn't think about the stacking boxes thing to get into it. I wish I would have thought about that.
I'm using my raft right now, and I'm not having any problems with it.
Of course, originally the raft had an elevator problem where you couldn't get out. The elevator would come down if you were up, but you couldn't take it down. I guess there's a continuation of that.
This Volt sniper rifle is sweet.
That's a new one that's got 4 times damage.
I'm not the damage is weird on it.
That's
It's got like
PT,
3
right?
stages, so it's really hard to tell. But it has very little recoil. It can fire pretty rapidly. So if your first shot doesn't take someone out, you can really quickly follow up.
Was that PTU?
Yes. I know Evo PTU.
Yeah, Evo PTU.
Oh, Roger.
They were going to launch it to everybody, but there's a major respawn bug. As in, you don't respawn. There's permadeath.
So yeah, I think this raft is gonna win the ship showdown this year.
I don't know. The Atlas has it in the running.
I could see that. I could see
You
that.
know, the Asgard too. I see a lot of people flying those.
Also true.
I think that what's going to happen is probably the Guardian's going to be nominated or something like that, and then like maybe the raft will be one of the runners up, but I think that the winner is probably going to be something different.
I don't know. I need all
Maybe the
dozen of my. Sorry.
I do like that they split it up though by different types. Like that's long overdue.
I need all dozen of my fellow 600i enjoyers to vote for it.
I just hope that they don't do like a paint, another ugly paint like bright orange and white or.
I hope it's purple.
Yeah, we already did the purple thing.
Solid purple would have been nice. I don't know what was up with the last one, but if it was solid purple, that would be.
I like the idea of black with red stripes like the 18 van.
I feel like ships should go on cooldown, and if you've won Ship Showdown, you're ineligible for like three or four years.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, has there ever been a ship that won more than one?
Oh my God, the 600i has been, and the Carrack have been in Ship Showdown like almost every year.
Yep.
How much does the Asgard hold cargo wise?
Good.
An Asgard load.
180.
Like 120, something like that.
No,
Really?
It's 180.
Thank you, Duck.
The real question is, who in their right mind would actually own a 600?
Hey now.
Well, I mean, lots of people will own it, but the right mind part is harder to come across.
I have two, but one is CCU chain for my whole E.
Can the Asgard be bought in game yet?
No, I think next patch maybe.
It's not on the PTU right now, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be on 4.3.
I'm sure if you sell your body to Wicklow for a month, he'll give you one that he'll then take away a month later.
True.
Hank, you ready for the
I was gone when it came out, so I never got to fly it.
You ready for the invite, Hank?
Oh, yes.
Invite out?
It's not a bad ship either.
Yeah, it's a better Valkyrie. It's Valkyrie Gold Standard. The interior's fixed and bigger, can hold more stuff. They got rid of that.
People say it's the medium-sized Cutlass Black.
That sounds about right.
I mean, as far as its utility goes. The Valk had all sorts of weird things. Like it had 5 beds and 5 habs. Like what, there's a lot of things about the Valk that just don't make any sense at all, and they fixed it. They're like, we could just fix the Valk, or we could make a ton of money.
Why not both?
I feel like every meeting like that at SIG is kind of like Dr. Evil and his goons sitting around the table in their lair.
$1 million.
Well, if the money actually went into improving the game, that would be.
It's funny. I saw a report, the monthly report the other day, and it's like, now that we've finally finished this feature for Squadron, we can bring it to the burst. And I immediately stopped. I'm like, wait a minute. Chris said Squadron was feature complete 2 years ago. What's going on? Now you're telling us about features you're adding to Squadron? The whole thing is such a lie.
I'm not expecting to see Squadron next year.
I've told
I
you guys.
am. And it's going to be as broken as every other AAA title that's
Yeah.
launched.
I don't think it's real, and I would love to be wrong, but I don't. I think in 13 years, all we've seen is that 10-minute tech demo that they show
Maybe.
every couple. And even that 10-minute demo they try to show us every 5 years breaks, crashed twice when they tried to run it.
Yeah,
So the
interactable cutscene.
So someone abandoned their raft at the one working elevator here.
Move it out of the way.
Can I just? Yeah, actually, I should just pump it over.
Big Johnson, can you log out in the Hull C?
Be careful,
Yes.
you can get a crime stat for that.
Did multiple
Not
times,
if they've-
very successfully.
Not if they abandoned their ship. Well,
No, I was at an outpost trying to do the starter mission, and I gently nudged a raft out of the way that was unoccupied, and I got a crime stat. I don't know how
What
that
policy?
works. Yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't think it's consistent.
Duck, I have a caterpillar.
If you want to try a whole A, I can show you maybe if it works the same as a raft, a quick way to store the cargo.
Okay.
Then I can claim a raft. Though I may not have much longer, actually.
With the whole A and whole C in the game, I'm kind of surprised they haven't given us the whole B. I'd imagine it'd be a small project to make the whole B.
Yeah, I've been wondering that too.
I think that falls more under content than game mechanics, so I can see that coming in the beta.
Because the whole C has, proven a little bit difficult. But the whole B should be easier, right? I don't know.
It should be a bigger Hull A.
Right. I mean, I guess what I mean is like when I do quests in my whole A, it typically works. When I do quests in my whole C, it works, half the time. So maybe in a whole B, quest would work,
Well, if they came out with a Hull B, that would be my primary freight ship.
Yeah, but the whole B can't land on planets, right?
It
Yes,
can.
it can.
The Hull A are the only two that can land on planets with cargo. All of them can land on planets. It's just whether their spindles are
Yeah,
expanded.
yeah. So the B is like the A then.
Right, just with
Yep,
longer
just bigger.
legs.
I did see one Hull C being used in one of these missions, and someone laid it down like on its side, like real weird or something. But it had its spindle out, and they landed it, and they took off with.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is all of the ships are just objects that have locomotion that are controlled by a player. You definitely can land the whole sea fully extended on the ground. It's just its landing gear don't reach, so it it has to lay diagonally. and to get out of the ship, you have to like fall 100 feet.
Yeah, it looked really bizarre, but apparently it worked because I watched them load the ship and then take.
So we could be called engineers instead of pilots for the locomotion part.
Sure.
Space trains.
Right? So if we go into quantum, we all have to be in a line.
Conga line through the wormhole, anyone?
Uh-huh.
Yes,
See
sir.
what I was getting at, right?
And that's also something they probably should address. Like, I don't know if Reclaimers and Idrises and Whole Seas really should be able to perform an atmosphere. I kind of feel like if you break the atmospheric barrier, you kind of should probably just fall to your death.
Well, not all ships are supposed to be that unatmospheric, right?
Well, I'm just saying from a physical, like just from trying to be a little bit more realistic, right? Like things that have wings and are light, like an arrow, should perform well in atmosphere, but things like a Reclaimer maybe shouldn't, unless their engines are pointed directly, the opposite direction of the gravity force.
Well, they were talking about in a subsequent patch to make it more difficult for the Idris to take off or land from the ground.
Big Johnson, I'm getting it still in the landing zone, just like the damn Idris. They won't let me log out.
Jake and AFK.
Where are you trying to do it?
Halfway between Everest and space.
I was using the bottom left bed as soon as you get into the chambers there.
That's the one I used.
So there were two prompts that popped up. There's a prompt that is sideways and a prompt that is like normal to your, like tangential to your view. And it was the one that was sideways is the one that gave me the wheel to log out.
I get the wheel, but it says you can't log out in landing zone. Let me try another bed.
Maybe a different maybe your location for some reason is weird, but you're in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it multiple times. I did it even with the pads out and everything. That's that's really weird.
No, the other bed's the same way. Doesn't have a captain's room, does it?
No.
I'm out of time. I just have to log out here.
Dang.
Who's top on the list here? Johnson's top on the list. You get the party.
Okay.
And I will see you all next week sometime.
He likes to party.
Take care.
Party.